G'day everyone, welcome back to another video. This time we'll be looking at the Honda CB250, and in this video I'll be showing you the new fuel tank and how I've set it all up. Two seconds. Joe! A big hammer. Alright, so step one of this resto mod, getting the fuel tank. Bought this for a little bit of money from a guy called Ollie, super cool guy, so thank you to him. Just looking at this, you can see it's too big for this bike and doesn't quite fit right, which is awesome because I love to do fabrication work and I'm gonna make it fit. I mean, the front's alright because it clears. It might just touch in here. Where is it? There. Might just touch in here by the time I fitted it up. I'll push it down a little bit more at the front. It sits a little better. Then the back sits up too much in here, so I'm gonna have to think of a way to get that to sit down. Maybe lifting the front end a little bit. It's alright, I'll change it up a bit. Might even get Angus to give me a hand with it, because he might be able to come up with a few different ideas than me. Then down the sides, you can see it's sitting quite low, but it's still clearing pretty much everything, which is great. A little bit of rust work to do on this. That's alright. This cap didn't come with a key, so when it comes time to get it to run, I'll replace that with something new, something that fits. Yeah, this back bit, I think I'm just gonna have to modify that a bit, get it down, but still have room to get the battery in and out. That's gonna be a tough one. That's what she said. I might even move all of this stuff here, put that stuff forward, and then move the battery back. Either that or just take the bracket off, put it down here, a little bit lower, then still have enough room for air filters. Yeah, whatever I come up with, I'll have to do it. Do a lot of fabrication to make it work, but other than that, I really like this tank. I think it's really cool. Next thing to look for is a seat. We're going to mock this all up, make sure it all works the way that I want it to, and then excuse me, what we'll do after is look at getting all the wiring done, look at getting some fuel hoses and everything else sorted. Make sure this tank doesn't leak from the, I call it tap, but there's a proper name for it. I'll put it in the description there. Thank you. And there is the matter of mounting everything and making sure that it's not going to move and come off on a bump or on a turn, rip everything out and blow up. That is my biggest worry, I think. But yeah, no, this is going to be a very custom sort of bike, because finding original parts for this is hundreds of dollars. That was 50. Seat that I might be getting will probably be about $30, $35. We'll see how I go. Anyway, stick around for a little bit more stuff to happen with this. Alright, I'm going to just be on the tank. Can you see me? Yep, awesome. Alright, so I've got the tank here, which no clue what bike comes off of. I've already shown you that. Unfortunately, the issue with it is the cock thing. I really gotta look up the name of these things before I get into these. Anyway, that does not fit between the motor and the carby on this side that I'm on. So to make it fit, what I need to do is cut this off, and I've got two 90-degree bends, which one will fit straight onto here, like this. Oh, that's too many turns. Let's keep it loose for now, like that, and the other one joins on. My lordy, I've got it backwards. That one works a little bit better. Nope. Something like that. So it's come out to the side and down. Well cleared the carb and the motor. So now all I need to do is test fit. So put this back on bike where it sits and see if it will sit lower and where I'm hoping that it will sit comfortably. Just like on the ground, but need to put that down on the blanket. Don't need it to rust anymore than it already is. I don't know what that's for. Probably not for that. Is that for that? Nope. Is it for that? Nope. No idea. Anyway, finding new things that are missing every day. Okay. What I was originally doing. Get the tank. And then go work out which side I want this to come out of. I know there's someone just literally looking at me like this. Going. You got no idea what you're getting yourself into, bud. No idea. Funny enough, sounds just like me. Anyway, that in the freaking way still. Jesus, I have to do something about that. But yeah, if you can see, down up front, down back. Let me just do a quick recce of it. See what it's doing. See what it's catching on. If you haven't guessed already, this tank is enormous for this bike. Just means for longer rides, right? 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 I can't sour face for long. Yeah, so that sort of fits a little bit better. Flush down over the motor, which is nice. And then I'll grab the camera to show you. This now sits. Ooh, take it down. This sits a whole lot neater now. So we've got this. This sort of fits up here as it is now. I won't be mad at that. Might just set the angle off just a little bit when I set it up, so that when I fit, I'm gonna call it a tap because I really cannot remember the name of this thing. That's going to sit in here. Might even just like that. Right at the way of the motor, doesn't get too hot, doesn't get in the way of my legs. And yeah, it just sits a whole lot better. Oh, I'm way in over my head. I'll figure it out. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Alright, I'm just going to take everything out, just make sure it's all working in here. Alright, that is yuck. Gee, that's some old fuel sitting there. Look at that. Yuck and yuck. I'll get some degreaser and some a rag to clean this all out before I go into snipping it. Do a bit on here to see how it goes. Shouldn't need a soak, but
those out. It's not going to sit there, is it? No, it actually does. Cool. Also going to do spray that. I'll just tip it straight out there. Oh, yum! So I've blocked up that end, and I've got some degreaser in this little filter bowl thing on the bottom. And as I a bit higher so you can see it, as I rock it, see all that yucky stuff coming up. Sorry you guys aren't getting much to see, but basically what I'm doing is I'm just filling up the tip here. I don't know what the proper name of it is, I don't know what the proper name of anything is for this rack. Do you understand what I mean? So now I've got a bit of fluid in here. What I'm going to do is shake it up, try and clear all that stuff out. Oh yeah, exactly what I like to see. So it'll just come out brown. On the plus side, everything's a little bit cleaner in there, so I might just do another treatment and see how it goes. Get a bit closer so you can see it better. So fluid in here, you can see that. Cover the ends up, shake it up. You can see just how disgusting it is. It's just brown and yuck. Watch it all come out. Brown. Brown, brown, brown. Alright, so it's a lot cleaner than it was, which is good. Another wipe out. Ready to put back together. It's back to cleaning everything. I'm just going to do this ring. Yeah, that's clean again. So that one's ready to go back in. In fact, the whole thing just needs a bloody wash. The whole chain needs some degreaser too. Something I'll do outside, not inside. It just makes a mess on the floor and the whole thing stinks. It's pretty close. So always orientate it the same way you took it off. Make sure that O-ring was okay before I seated it, which was perfectly fine. Grab a little washer. Make sure it's clean. Don't want any imperfections to get in the way of it doing what it needs to. Slide that over the end, down over the top. Seat comfortably there. And then, I haven't cleaned this up yet. Bolts, they're fine. Remember which way you orientated it. And you put it back on. So I know this one goes this way around. First screw. Just the other side. Put that in there. Alright, that's sitting where it should. These only get really firmly done up. You can't go any more with them, otherwise you'll just strip the heads of the bolts. Everything's cleaned out, much cleaner than what it was before. I'll need to give the tank a good clean out before I properly fit everything up too. Just as a mock up, it should be alright. So, and in here, it's going to go on there. really, ideally, don't want a nipple down here to be any lower than the top of the carb. So the only problem with doing things completely custom. That's alright, here to learn and grow and to teach you guys a bit about this stuff in case you want to do it yourselves. Which I really wish I had more experience when I was growing up as a kid doing it. Let's get some thread tape, fix these joins, this 2 elbows. We'll move on to next part after that. Alright, what could possibly go wrong? I mean, apart from everything really. I know you're not supposed to do this, but to make it work, to sacrifice. Oh no, there's no going back now. What shall I ever do? I know, keep moving forward. That made less of a clatter than I thought it would. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Now, I've threaded this. Trial fit this, which I don't think it's going to work. I have to this whole thing there. There's nothing to hold it. It's just sitting there comfortably and happy. That could probably work. And it could also not, so that's sort of mock fitted up. Do it comfortable. It's not moving. The heck? Don't tell me this is a different fitting. Don't tell me. Oh no. I don't have to tap the thread because that would just piss me off. If this goes straight onto here, and then these fittings fit there fine, then this should fit fine, but no. Something ain't adding up. Why is that not the same thread? It's not good. If this one's going to do the exact same thing or not. Yeah, it is. Why? I mean, that one, easy. But the actual elbows themselves don't fit. Thread tap and where I can tap the thread in the fitting that I want. It's going to take a while. I'll be back. Alright, it has been a heck of a few minutes. Having an issue where this thread wasn't going in with this nut. So what we've done is got Papa helping me with this because, you know, he's master of all the tricks of the trade. Tap this out, so now this nut and this thread work. I've put thread tape on this. I'll do this fitting up, and then I'll put thread tape on this as well, and then do this one up. And you've got to do a test of, put a bit of fuel in it and see if it leaks at all anywhere. Alright, so during that whole time that I was doing the fittings up, got everything where it needs to be. Just thinking about this nipple and how hard everything's going to be if it's in close, but I think it's okay. It's far enough away from the motor that this plastic bowl won't get too hot. Far enough away from the this accelerator lever mechanism, that it's not going to damage anything. Like the maximum it goes is all the way up here. So that max tag, let me just check quickly, keep your eyes on that. That's maximum. I don't know, I might have to just adjust the final fitting of it. Actually, not much room to move fingers around at all. Probably as much as possible. Might just a bit more rotation. So that's a lot better now. Yeah, just got to make sure that it's not going to leak. That it just comes straight down and fills the bowl. We put a bit of petrol in it. Alright, so we've got the fuel tank open, well, the cap off, with a little bit of force because we just weren't able to get the key to release whatsoever. So just got a bit of unleaded petrol in here. Won't put much in it, just enough to test it. Just check these fittings, make sure that this light starts shining through all this. In here, should have some fuel that drops into here, ideally. And I have to just tip the front up a little bit to get it to work. I don't see any fuel in it. Chuck a bit more in, see how we go. It's a good start. Also don't see anything happening, which is also not so good. Oh, yep, got fuel in there now. You can see the bowl filled up. I'll put it lower for you so you can see. You can see that bowl's filled up with fuel, that really dirty stuff, which is good. I haven't seen any leaks as of yet. Yeah, I just hear a lot of rust in it. That's just the concerning part. At least we know it's not leaking. I guess it'd be completely different once if it had a bit of pressure on it as well. That's some good progress. I'm hoping that it'll be just very simple fitting, well, very simple just to get fuel to the carbs. So after this, I'll put an immediate T-piece on it. One will go this way. Just got to go through and replace everything that needs to be replaced and make up new what needs to be new and whatever else. Put this in here, see if we can actually get this to come off. And then maybe if we take this off and just stick it back on top. Alright, let's see if it comes undone, otherwise, no good. Oh, it's come off pretty easy actually. Sorry you're getting bad shadow, but that's all I can offer in this time of need. There we go, one out. The other one here, just as easy. Wow, look at that. It's that pin. Hope you're watching how this goes, because I've got absolutely no bloody clue. Alright, what I need to do is find something to plug this hole with. Always feels good to take the first sheet off an old or new packet of chucks. So it's just going to sit there nicely, stop all the dust and stuff from falling in, until I find a replacement cap, which I have to take with me when I go to the city. Lovely times. Wondering if just take this bit off in here. If I can just take that end off, I might be able to just seat it in there. So just took out just the tumbler and replace that. That's just gonna be a massive pain in the ass. No regrets.
I hope if I can just have a replacement key and just put this all back together and use it still. I'll do a little video just to teach myself how to put this back together, and then I will move on to the next part of the build, which will be probably taking this handle off, a new one, getting a new cable or the lever replaced. Anyway, see you for the next day. Okay, so you remember that video that I posted opening up with how much it was raining? Well, yeah, it's pissing down the rain again, and I've got my hands full this time, so lovely. Lock it. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Ah, it's cutting sick off my fingers. Oh, that's not good. Down. Ooh. And now the fun part, I have to lock this shit up. Oh, it's pissing down the rain. I need extra pair of hands. Got it. Well, great. Now I have to go run to the house, get the keys, and come back all the way here to lock this shit up. It's too cold. Screw it. Be good. Do something productive. Bye. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. It has been a little while since I've uploaded. It's been really busy with work and also planning on going away for a camping trip. That video will coming up soon, hopefully before the next motorcycle video. And it will be a while before I get back to e-beast because it's been a very long process to get the oil pan off and to get everything inspected and make sure I don't need to pull a motor out. So far, everything's been up in the air, but I will keep you posted on that in the next video on eBeast. So take care of yourselves, look after each other, be good, go do something productive. Bye.